I'm thirsty for foam, public parks where I roam, as a foam blasting gangster like Al Capone. Got a glass full of darts, take it straight to the dome. I like those high-speed blasters that rattle your bones. I'm thirsty for foam. Hey guys, it's Danny, Thirsty for Foam, and I've got my review of my MK 1.2. So I know I'm late to the party. I got it on sale. There was a sale at Target for, I don't know, it was like $63, $64. And then for a blaster of this caliber, I felt like I had to pop on it. And I got to play around with it a little bit the other day after just sitting at my front door for like 3 weeks. And I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed. I'm very happy with the purchase. I think it's worth every bit of the $60-something that I paid for it. I know some of the gripes. The gripe, we'll go over that first. And as soon as I got it, first thing I did was pretty much take out that dart guide that's in here. The blaster does come with this disassembly pin not in it. So if you start playing with it when you get out of the box, make sure you don't start priming it and stuff till it's not actually fully assembled, even though it looks like it. You've got to put this pin in it that actually holds the two bodies together. But anyways, when you do have it, you can, before you put it together, you can take it apart and basically unscrew. I'll show you the pieces. This is where you're going to have the dart guide's going to be in there, and this little plate cover thing is going to be over this dart guide, like holding it in place, and this dart guide is like spring loaded. I did think about maybe possibly putting the dart guide back in without the spring. That way the dart would still remain to be guided from above, but then since there would be a lack of the spring load on there, maybe it would not impede the movement of the dart being breached so much of it pressing down. I thought maybe that could be causing the jams, as far as why this piece is not working correctly. But everybody I talked to says just take it out. So I was like, I'll just take it out completely. And I haven't fired it much, but I haven't had any jams yet. But not to say that it doesn't jam. I talked to my buddy Chris, and he said that his was jamming on used darts. I'm not going to test with really crappy darts, but I always like to test with like real darts, meaning like the darts have been fired a handful of times, 4 or 5 times into soft objects, and they're used, but they're not ruined, basically. But yeah, so you can see the stock. That's another thing I wanted to go over. That's right. The stock was probably, I thought that was going to be my biggest gripe. Just like the stock, it's like this folding mechanism thing, and I was just thinking, man, that thing looks flimsy. And from all the reviews that I was watching, everybody was pretty much testing the stock. There, they're taking it off. Pretty much fully extended. I mean, fully extended, yeah, it's got a lot of bend into it. But when I actually take it for what I would be using it for, my stocks, when I use them, I have average length arms, I think. But I also like to be kind of CQB as far as how I handle a blaster. But when it's in its short form, since it's not as weak when it's elongated, it actually feels all right. When you're priming, like if you're priming pulling down on this handle, which is bad anyways, I can see where you apply pressure towards the bottom of this buttstock, and that would make it bend, But when I prime properly, because when I prime, I'm priming straight back, and it's pretty much going to get in line with my shoulder. And when it's in short form, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought I was going to absolutely hate it, and to be honest, I'd run it and it'd be fine. I think so. From the testing I've done, I have not opened up the Bamboo 2.0s. I don't own any other Bamboo 2.0s besides like accidentally scavenged and stuck in my pocket from a local game. But all of my testing I'm doing with the Max Pro darts from Target. I'm gonna do a couple chronographs and then we'll see if we can get it to jam. Maybe rapid fire, 4 or 5. So let me grab my chronograph, bear with me. Alright, so I don't have it set up to where I'm gonna be able to freehand this, so I'll just reach over each time, after each prime. Normal prime, I didn't move slow, timed it pretty naturally. First shot, 196, not bad. Straight back, straight forward. I think the stock's holding up. I don't know if I should step forward on this video. Be conscious of that. 206. That's a good number. Let me see if we can prime while holding the chronograph. Okay, that's not fun. Ooh, that went through a little felt tarp that I have hanging, but 199. You know, I don't think we need to test FPS. The FPS on this thing is pretty rock solid. It's hitting 200 with max starts. I really haven't had any crazy deviations of like more than 10 or so. So for me, I think it's pretty awesome. Just out of the box. My dilemma, to be honest, would try to be to rebarrel and add a scar and still try to keep it at 200 FPS, which is a dilemma to me. But I'm going to experiment. I might have to try a weaker spring. We'll see, because I think as soon as I rebarrel it, I think the stock spring is fairly robust enough that if I put a nicer, a tighter ID barrel that's a little bit longer, this thing is going to zing well past 200 just on the stock spring. That's my guess, anyways. Some other mentions. I know people do go over the sights. The sights are, I mean, for this faux fiber optic thing, I mean, it's pretty cool when it shines in the light. And this thing is like adjustable, you know, for the height and the rear. I mean, I think that's super cool to me for a toy. I know it's an expensive toy, but you know, I got it on sale, so I'm psyched. We know about the rubber grips. The front one tends to drift a little bit if you want to be picky, you know, so it doesn't have, you know, it's not the best fit. It will drift, you know, since that's the priming handle, you know, if I want to critique something, you know, I didn't know that was going to be an issue. The grip on the actual, this handle is actually right on with the finger nubs. It doesn't move. This one is a little bit slidey. I can forgive for that. Especially since I think the stock is actually decent. Anyways, I'm digressing. Let's try some rapid fires. So, I'm sorry if I don't go fast enough for you. I know some of y'all are really fast. But anyways, we'll see if we can jam this sucker. Let me check. We do like 5 rounds. I don't want to dry fire it, so here we go. Yeah. I think we're gonna have a good old time with this thing. I don't know what you guys think, but I just wanted to review this blaster because a lot of people kind of crapped on it. I know I wasn't at FPT, but you know, I heard about the jams. I heard about the fix. Also saw one of the early fixes where they were cutting parts of the blaster out. Ridiculous. I don't know who that was. But you know, for the fix to be not even open a blaster, just unscrew that off, you know, there goes the dart jams, you know. So I don't really find that as a gripe, even if I was a non-modder for something that's that simple to do, you know. It's not any harder than loading a magazine. The stock, I thought the stock was going to be unforgivable for, man, when it came out for a $120 toy. I'm like, dude, nobody asked for this. I mean, some people like it, I get it. Some people like the option. I never liked any of these stocks. So when I saw this, I was just thinking, why why, but you know, besides this flip action thing, overall, the overall look on this blaster and this rubber grip on the back of it, I think it's, man, honest, I might try to think of a way to reinforce it. I was thinking I was going to throw this thing on a flywheel blaster, because it'd be honestly a perfect little flywheel blaster, you know, especially those little close quarter ones, maybe like a little cut down strife. But I'm gonna keep it on here because it surprised me that I think it's very usable. Anyways, I think that's all I got for you. I know I've been away for a little while. It's been busy. Life has been busy, but I am still blessed. I'm still trying to mod. I have an event coming up with my conglomerate of admins in the local area on April 1st here in Richmond, Virginia. So I'm psyched about that. April Fool's Day is when we're having it, this upcoming Saturday. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing some more mods. I got some new stuff to show you guys soon as I am able to find a time to get off my butt and keep things organized in my garage where I can mod some stuff to shoot really, really hard. Anyways, hope you guys are good. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope I'm going to be shooting some more soon instead of being away for so long. But anyways, catch you guys on the flip side.